I'm Coach Danielle Durjan, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Kings and queens go hard. Rising star on the big scene, make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat, don't settle for less. They put you through that test, your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote.
SLT Nation, welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. That's right, KTI and I are searching high, far, low, and wide, and we are finding rising stars, superstars, rising phenoms in our communities who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. And today, we got a fast rise in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let the look fool you. This young lady right now can stop, drop, and give you 20, 25 a game right now if she wanted to, ladies and gentlemen. 4 years in the game, representing the DC, Baltimore, the DMV, Maryland stand up, tossing alum. Y'all make some noise for the associate head coach and recruiting coordinator of Coppin State, freshly minted, by the way, Danielle Durjan. What's up, Danielle? How you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are y'all?
Hey, I'm living the dream. Yeah, we doing good. We super excited about having you on this show. I don't know if you had the opportunity to watch any of them in the past, but we got something special for you today. We're going to have a good time. All right, y'all. Welcome to season 3, almost the end of season 3. I am your host of Mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Put your L's up. Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I'm rocking with my brother from another mother, the other side of the logo, the Quiet Storm. Shh. The head coach, KT. Kev, how you feeling today, man?
B. Jones, I am feeling great, man. We got Coppin State in the house, man. We got to represent for them, B. Jones. This isn't our first time rocking with y'all, but
who else we had on there from Coppin State, KT?
Coach, you didn't put me on the spot. Coach, Gross.
That's right. We had Coach BG on there. All right, that's what's up. Well, hey, we back at Coppin State.
We representing. I love it. I love it.
It ain't even been a year. We back already. That's how much we love Coppin State. You know what I'm saying? So y'all stand up. All right, Coach, before we get this thing cracking, we got to get you to do us a favor, all right? We do things in order. We do it safe over here. So we need you to take your right hand. We need you to reach over your shoulder, your opposite shoulder, and we need you to pull that strap down and buckle up, because this thing is about to be a crazy ride. All right, Coppin State, let's turn up the volume. Let's turn up the noise. Let's turn up the energy. We about to have a great time, but we got to ask y'all to do the Trinity. We got to ask y'all a favor. 2023 has been a blessing. We at the tail end of this thing. We got to go into 2024 with as much momentum and energy as we possibly can, and it would be so great if we got some love from Coppin State. That rhymed. I need to moniker that. I might put that on the t-shirt. Wouldn't it be great for Coppin State? We need y'all to do us 3 things. We need you to subscribe to the show. That's number 1. Become a part of our team. Become a part of our family. We got over 500 shows, or even close to 500 shows, and we putting it out there. We the hardest worker podcast in the game. Number 2, we need you to hit that like button as many times as Elon Musk will allow you to hit that thing, or Mark Zuckerberg, so this show can just bubble all the way up to the top of the algorithm. And then number 3, last but not least, sharing is caring. It's holiday season. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You got to throw the rock just like if you was DD down there. You know what I'm saying? You got to pass that rock and get everybody else involved in this thing. So we need you to share this show with as many people as you possibly can. All right, Coach. Is Coppin State gonna rock with us? Are they gonna hold us down, Coach?
Eagle Nation's gonna rock every time.
Eagle Nation, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Boo! Yeah, Kevin, my phone is going off. I'm getting all these new family members coming through. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Coach, thank you so much. Hey, listen, Eagle Nation, listen, we don't do fans. We don't do followers. We only do family. So if you did any of those three things, we appreciate it, and you are now part of our family. Throw us a fire emoji in the chat right now and let us know if you did any of those three, just so we can say thank you. That's all. We just want to high five you virtually and just tell you how much we appreciate you. All right, Coach. You've been in some pressure packed situations before, so I know. Let me see. Is that a little bead of sweat? Right now, they didn't know bead of sweat coming off her forehead right now. But Coach, we about to take you through the Sports Life Talk initiation. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Let's go, KT.
All right, Coach. Initiate you into the SLT family. You got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Top 5 music artists, not in any order except for the number 1 spot has to be J. Cole. I'm a huge J. Cole fan. He's a top for me right now. Right after him, probably Drake. Then I might have to go Rod Wave, Beyonce. And then that 4th. It depends what mood I'm in. Like, I might want a Caribbean vibe, or I'm gonna have to go Donnie McClurkin, actually. I'm gonna have to go Donnie McClurkin. Yeah.
What song Donnie McClurkin? It used to be a Donnie McClurkin song I used to sing. I'm talking about 20 years ago. I can't think of what it is, though. That's it. And we get up. Yeah. Cause a saint is just a sinner who fell. Y'all didn't know how to play like that. I used to sing in the choir. I couldn't lead sing, but I used to be in the choir. I used to be in the back with all the humming. You know, the humming, the people that hold the chorus. Man, that was me. When the chorus came through, I was strong with it. All right, Coach. Well, KT, she gave us a dope top 5. You know, J. Cole is my guy right now. What you giving her, homeboy?
Coach, we like to rank everybody's top 5, and the highest you can get is 5. But there's no way with a top 5 like that I'm give you anything less than 10. I know she's only been in the coaching game for 4 years, but man, let's give her 15 for that top 5.
I love it, man.
And that's probably the best you've ever sang on this show for some reason, B. Jones, but please don't do it again. All right, so who is your favorite superhero and why?
I'm probably gonna go. I used to love X-Men growing up, so I'm probably gonna go Jean from X-Men.
Jean Grey. Okay, that's the first Jean Grey we've had, isn't it?
I think that's the first Jean Grey.
Why? I just love their powers, the ability to levitate, pick up things with her mind, read minds. I just thought she was all powerful. So, yeah, that's my number 1 right there.
And if you're an X-Men fan, then you know that she's the strongest one out of everyone. So
everybody, yep.
Strongest. So maybe the strongest of every. I don't know who's stronger. Maybe Superman. Maybe.
That's 2 different universes, but we gonna move on.
In theory, though, I get where she going.
No, I think she could take Superman because of all she can do.
Just pop his head like a grape.
I hope not. We still need Superman. Jean Grey, leave Superman alone. All right, so since every good superhero needs their own theme music, and as a coach, we see you as a superhero, what would your theme song be?
I'm going back to J. Cole. My theme song would probably be "Love Yours."
Love Yours.
Yeah. I have "Love Yours" tatted on my wrist right here. If you can see it.
That's it.
The words of the song. I'm sorry to cut you off. What you're saying?
No. I was gonna sing the song, but it's saying nothing better than a life that's better than yours. Ain't that?
No, yeah, we all go through struggles, and there's beauty in it. So if you can have that outlook on life, I think it can take you places.
All right, so if you could shadow anyone for a week and learn from them, they could be either dead or alive. Who would it be and why?
Probably would be Kobe Bryant. I think I'm gonna go Kobe. I was a big Kobe fan growing up. I wanted to play like Kobe. I listened to all his documentaries, everything he said. So if I could shadow him for a week and just learn more of that knowledge, I know it would definitely take me places higher than I even am now. So that would be great.
All right. So what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
I always have a saying that I'm starting to really love. I think I seen it the other day, but it was, I'm learning to play with the hand that I'm dealt, like it's the one I've always wanted. And I had to learn that quick in basketball because I might want this to happen or be the leading scorer or have this accolade, but it's not always what you want. It's how you respond to it. So basketball taught me early, this is a team sport. You know, what you're handed, whatever might happen, you have to act like it's the best thing that's happened to you and then push forward. So I think that alone has taken me even further in life and just realizing that no matter what happens to you, non-basketball related, if you treat it like it's exactly what you wanted, I think that's going to push you even further.
So B and I, we're going to produce a movie that's centered around you. The one thing we're missing is a lead actress. Who should we get to play you in the story of your life?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't want to be too bold and say like Sanaa Lathan or anything. I don't know. I don't want to be too crazy. I don't want to be too crazy, you know. But I don't know. Whoever's willing.
I got Coco Jones. I got Coco Jones, KT.
You got Coco Jones?
Yeah, what you think about Coco Jones, Coach?
Okay, I like Coco. She did her thing as Prince.
Yeah, she is. I got one, but she's a little older. But Joy Bryant, y'all know who she is?
Nah, what she been in?
You remember 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying? The baby mama? She's been on a lot of stuff, man. You have to go back and look. But just looking at her picture, I can see Joy Bryant.
Okay.
Oh, no. Well, Welcome Home. Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins. The Roscoe Jenkins movie. The woman that he was with initially.
I know what you're talking about. I know exactly who you're talking about now. Yes. She was the girlfriend in Denzel and Old Boy movie too. I can't. You know, we getting too old. I can't think of all the names of these movies. And stuff.
But Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins.
I know what you're talking about though.
If you look at that picture, then I'm telling you, it's a dead ringer. All right, Coach, let's get back on track. So this is probably the most important question I'm going to ask you during the initiation.
Okay.
When we come out there to check y'all out,
Right.
where's that one food spot that you're going to recommend we go to, and what is your go-to meal there?
So you know we're in Baltimore, Maryland. So I'm gonna have to stay around the seafood area. That's kind of our thing.
Thank you.
And it's been one spot that I was taken to that I just can't forget about, and their name is Coco's. So it's KOCO, and they have the best crab cakes I've ever had. Literally.
I love crab cakes too.
It's huge. It's huge. They have this amazing sauce that goes with it. It's a nice little hole in the wall, but it's like that. It's like that. Coco's.
Well, Coco, we'll see y'all soon because we definitely stopping by there.
Sure.
Right. Now it's time for the You Got Next offering. We're passing our collection plates around and asking you to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like this video. Leave us your top 5 music artists, your theme song, and your favorite superhero in the comments. And finally, go to our website, yougotnext.com, and learn more about us and our other You Got Next family members. Now allow me to turn it over to B as we learn more about our newest family member, Coach Didi. So B Jones, go ahead and take it away, brother.
Coach Didi, is that what they call you? They call you Coach
They call me Coach Danny, but I'm cool with it.
Coach Danny. All right, Coach Danny. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the platform. We super excited about having you on this joint. All right, it's your moment to shine. Let's tell them your story. Let's take this thing back to the beginning. Because like I said, it wasn't too long ago. You was getting buckets yourself. You know what I'm saying? You was doing your thing at Towson. But let's take them back to the very, very beginning, Coach. Every story got to have that beginning, right? When did you fall in love with the game of basketball?
I have an older brother, and he always used to take me to the courts and play with his older friends. And at the time, they never would let me play with them. I would just sit there and watch. And I would have to go shoot on the side or learn how to do layups. But he would always just involve me. And then we had video games, and I was playing 2K with him, and he had posters. I don't know. It was just basketball kind of brought us together. And then I just started getting better than him. So I just started falling in love with it. So I want to say maybe elementary school. I really started to love basketball. Knew it's something that I just wanted to do in school. I never knew exactly how far it would take me, but I knew it was my outlet for what was going on at the time. So that's kind of where it started and who it started with.
Now, I normally don't stop right here and talk about the family dynamic, but you brought your older brother up, and the first thing that came to my mind is which one? Because don't you got like 4 older brothers or 4 brothers, and then you got 2 sisters? You got a nice family dynamic right there. Yeah,
I'm one of 7, so we're one of 7. I'm the second oldest, but he's the older brother, and then I have a baby brother, and then everyone else is girls. So it's 5 girls.
Wow. Okay. Any of your sisters hoop like you?
I'm trying to get the little one to hoop, but she's more into fashion and all that stuff. So I'm letting her rock. I'm letting her do her thing.
Gotcha.
Come back to me later.
All right. So now you playing against older brother. He taking you through that school of hard knocks out there on that concrete education on how to play the game for real, the blacktop version. And when did it translate to school though? When did you realize that I'm kind of different? I'm nice with this thing. I can really take this thing to the next level.
Probably middle school. I made every single team. I started on every single team. And then that carried into high school. I started as a freshman on varsity. I was a captain my sophomore year. So it was, at the time, I would say it was easy to me, but it wasn't. I spent a lot of hours outside. Like I spent a lot of hours out there on the court, just playing with him and playing by myself and just shooting. So like I said, it was an escape. So by the time I got to high school and I was, I think it was me and another freshman that were really, really good. We came in at the same time. It just kind of took off every single year. It gradually got better. I learned, I went through all the trials and tribulations. The seniors had to teach me how to do things. I know it wasn't easy looking back now dealing with me, but it was coming along. I always had this certain confidence about myself. I love to instill confidence in people. I want you to have your own. I want you to see mine not as competition, but we're in this together. So I've always had it, but it just started to just continue to build that flame. So I don't know. I don't know when I knew, but I kind of just always knew there was something there.
So you take your talents to community college first, right?
No, so I went to Sacred Heart University out of high school first.
Okay, so you went to Sacred Heart, and then you went to a community college. Then you went back to the D1 level at Towson. So you found your groove in that thing. Was it a tough transition for you to go through college, or?
Yeah. I was looking at some of looking back now at it. So I grew up playing on the street, right? I didn't have the accessibility to go play AAU at a young age. I didn't play on club teams. I played 1 year of AAU after my junior season. That's it. So my entire game was street ball. I love oohs and ahs. I love we're getting up and down, we're fast paced. So once I got into organized basketball, it was easy at the high school level to be good and it'd be okay, even though I drove my coach crazy.
Right.
But when I got to college, it was a really big change for me because it was, everyone's good.
Yeah.
And they really like the simple play. They don't want the oohs and ahs. They don't want me shooting and turning around and all that stuff. So it was a lot. It was a lot to learn. Time management. I was far away from home. I have a big family. So it was definitely tough going through that first year, but I don't think I would be here without it. I definitely agree with that.
Well, I love that story because, we have a whole the superhero thing at the very beginning. We intentionally do that, ladies and gentlemen, that's watching this show, because we feel like, every superhero has that kind of that toxic something happens to them. A vat of ooze fall on them, or there's something happen and they change and they become a superhero. And we feel like that happens with every one of our coaches, and all of you guys are superheroes to us. So let's talk about that decision to become a coach. Now you playing at Towson. It's your senior year. You finished. You could have kept playing. You were doing pretty good. You got the good game. I saw some highlights. You got that juice. You could have played overseas. What made you decide to go ahead and pick up the clipboard so soon?
So in 2 parts. So my junior college coach, I still had a really great relationship with him. And when he was going to start a whole new program after my senior year, he asked me to come with him. Right at the time, I'm like, okay, I don't know if I'm gonna do the whole coaching thing. I want to go overseas, or figure out what life is like after basketball. I actually wanted to be a reporter, so I was reporting. I did a couple of the Mystics games. I was modeling. I was just all over the place trying to figure out what I wanted to do while I was kind of, getting an agent, sending out film, trying to go overseas. So I said yes to coaching. And when that fall time came around, I'm like, I'm saying yes, but if a contract comes, I'm gone.
I'm out here.
I'm gone. So while that time is going on, I just fell in love with coaching. Like, I really fell in love with it. It was, so I transferred, right? I've been through times where I was up here, got shot down, had to build myself back up. I kind of understood the nuances of the game a little bit more. So when I got into coaching and I saw young ladies that are going through what I've been through, it was kind of like I relate to them so much more because I wasn't that perfect player. I was a player who had to go through it too. 𝐥𝐢𝐤𝐞, right? After I went Division I. So we related really well. I found purpose in it. And, I just kind of wanted to stick with it and see where it would take me. So...
We'll see where it take you. We've done a lot of these, Coach. I dare to say that we've interviewed over 100 coaches. Kevin, would you agree to that? I mean, if we ain't hit 100, I'll be surprised. And I don't think I've ever seen anybody get to the associate head coach within 4 seasons, Coach. I mean, show me the voodoo doll you got over there. Show me the tarot cards you got over there. You over there flipping. How are you pulling this off? What kind of mojo you sprinkling on these folks that's making them promote you so quickly through the thing, rise through the success to the ladder?
It's not easy, I'll tell you that, and I'm not doing it by myself. I'll tell you that as well. I built a really strong relationships early. I found the people that I feel like in this game got my back and I have theirs. And then we just continue to move that way. So in the coaching business, it's a lot about connections, who and just how you work with those relationships, and of course having success. So, it wasn't tough. I respect and I appreciate my head coach, Jermaine Woods, so much because he didn't have to do what he did. I'm a 26-year-old associate head coach. I'm not sure who is that right now.
I don't think anybody is. Honestly, I don't think there's probably another one in the nation. Yeah,
so it wasn't easy because it was really a heartbreaker leaving my last spot because I loved it there, right? I was assistant coach. It was at Morgan State. We're kind of rivals, it's in Maryland as well. But the head coach had a relationship with another coach that knew me. So when we built that relationship, he's like, oh man, like I could see it. Like, what you're doing. I want you on my team. And, I've always wanted that voice. That's why I didn't really take the GA route or the DOBO route. I went straight to being an assistant coach and just wanted to kind of get my hands on right away. So when it came, the opportunity, I'm like, this is what I want. Like, I want to be a head coach, but I know I'm not ready yet. So I want to learn under someone, but still have that voice as if I'm in that role. So when the opportunity came, I said, hey, if this is going to happen, I need this. If I can get this, we can make it work. And he made it work. So it's a really, really big blessing. And obviously nothing can happen without God. I really, really, truly believe that. I feel like you go through those struggles really, really early because it's building you to be something like this. And I'm just grateful for it.
Now, let me ask you this. So the 26-year-old Coach Danny versus the 18-year-old street smart hooper. Yeah. What would you go back to her and say to her? What advice would you give to her, your younger self?
If I can go back and tell her anything, it would be nothing. I mean,
really, you wouldn't change anything in your story. You wouldn't modify nothing.
I wouldn't modify anything. I would just say, hey, you're gonna make mistakes, make them, learn from them, but keep moving forward. Because it's just you just have to. Like, I wouldn't really. I might tell her the lottery number or something, maybe. I tell her what was the one that hit the other day. I might go right
that 1.8. Listen.
Yeah, I might say, hey, that 1.8 real quick here. is.
Write this down. October the 10th, 2023.
Relax until this day. Just relax. You got at least $5. Put that ticket in.
You ain't lying. Make sure you hit that number. All right, coach. So now, since you aren't too far removed from this thing, do you see yourself? You're a recruiting coordinator, so you're going in living rooms, you're going in houses, you're going in all of these gyms across the country, especially right there in the DMV area. Do you see yourself into some of these athletes? Do you see a little bit of yourself in them, and just like you get that empathetic type of heart? You like, man, you just like me. We got to get you to come to Coppin State.
Yes. Especially yes. Answer yes all the time. Especially because like I wasn't the ideal look of a Division I athlete. Like I was so skinny. I mean, I was tall. Maybe I'm like 5'9", 5'10", but I was tiny. Really couldn't hold my own weight. It was a battle every single day. So when I see juniors and sophomores, I'm like, man, I was right there. Like I see the potential of what they could become. I just got to know, do you love the game? If you love the game like I love the game, for me, it's a no-brainer, right? If you're just doing it because it's cool, maybe it's fun for you, okay, we can work something out. But I love to recruit kids that are just obsessed with basketball. Like I used to have basketball print on my nails. I used to have a chain with a basketball. Like it was just an obsession. So if you have that, I know no matter what you look like or how you're playing right now, you got something. So I definitely do.
Now, you actually came from like you said, the junior college route. Do you have to have those conversations with kids at times and be like, listen, right now you're not Coppin State material. Go to junior college, get your game up, and then come holler at me? Or do you have that conversation with kids?
I have.
Because the first thing me and KT, we'd be like, what school you want to go to? I want to go to North Carolina, UCA, UCLA, Stanford. We like,
So the biggest thing I want every recruit to know is that I love to be transparent. I feel like through my process, there was times where it wasn't always there, and I wish it was. So I pride myself on, if I'm thinking it, you're going to know it, no matter how bad or good it is, as long as it's nothing crazy. So in that case, too, like I'm okay with kids going JUCO. I think it's a great thing.
Me too.
For junior college. You develop quicker. You know, you basically are in the real world. You got to fend for yourself. It teaches you a lot of skills that take you to the next level. So I'm definitely okay with that. And I think we have one of the best junior colleges in the country right in our back pocket where I used to coach. So, I mean, for me, it's a no-brainer. Like, hey, just, you know, it's opportunities for you. So.
Dang, I'm in talking so much. We got to talk a little Coppin State basketball here. But I got to ask you, Coach, you 4 years in the game, it's almost like you still having to work on your game. You still having to develop yourself as a coach. I mean, if I was to ask Jermaine Woods, is that what you say his name is, Coach Woods?
Yep.
If I was to poll Coach Woods and maybe some of the other assistant coaches, how would they describe Coach Danny's coaching style? How would they describe you as a coach?
I don't know. I don't know how they would describe me. Honestly, that's a really good question. He teaches me a lot, though. I've learned so much in just, maybe it's only been like 3-4 months. He's taught me so much. It's like, wow, like my eyes opened up even more to, you know, what you can be. But he coaches me as well. There's definitely things that I'm getting better at. There's things that I love that he takes from me as well. So it's a really good thing. You know, I love our assistants. You know, I worked with one of them in the past, so we actually have a relationship as well. But the other 2 assistants that we have right now, they're amazing. We work really, really well. We have chemistry. It's not like, it doesn't feel like work. You know what I mean? We all care about the girls. So it's I don't know what they would say. You might just have to ask them.
You've been smiling this whole show. You talked about being a model. Do you find it that you have to really get mad at them for them to believe you? Because I mean, I can't see you getting upset. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm trying to think what could happen that would make Coach Danny get upset, and I just can't see it. And I'm thinking to myself, if they'll play on the team, they like, oh, she really mad. If she get mad, she must really, really be mad.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out because I look like a baby.
Yeah,
so
that's what I'm trying to say.
It's tough. No, trust me, I know it's tough.
I would have walked in the gym and be like, "Oh, that's my starting point guard right there." She fine.
Yeah, they be, oh, we on the same team. I'm like, no, I'm your coach. But it's okay.
Wow.
Okay, no, I really don't get mad easily. I mean, I think I'm big on the experience being right, and different techniques of teaching. And I really find it to be individualized per kid. So if I know this kid will shut down if I scream at her, okay, we gonna learn this way. But if I know this kid needs me to kind of get on her to get her going, okay, then I can kind of bring that out for her. So it just switches up, but I don't really see myself getting mad all the time like that. No.
Now, you know what else? You probably the youngest associate head coach in the country. If there are any other ones out there, it's only probably 2 or 3. But on top of that, I don't think any other associate head coach kept the title of recruiting coordinator. I don't think any other associate. Why did you decide to stay on as the recruiting coordinator?
I love recruiting. I wanted to learn more about it. You know, I love kind of being that headline person with the girls. I love the organization piece behind it. Just being out there on the road, like I said, I'm new into this. So I think I do a pretty good job with recruiting. So I just want to kind of keep that going and continue to teach and learn with others around me. So I thought it was cool.
Well, I'm a little bit over my time, but you got to give us the recruiting pitch. All right. So if there's somebody right now that's watching this, give us that 60-second pitch on why should they come play at Coppin State?
Man, why not Coppin? You know, obviously, you know, we're HBCU. The atmosphere in the HBCU is just ridiculous. You know, it's a real family environment. And then our coaching staff, like I said, is transparency. You know, I've transferred 1 time, technically 2 times. So I know what it feels like to have your confidence shut down. My head coach, he's great at that. He wants to build you up. So I think I tell every single recruit, it's just, we want to see you succeed. We want the student athlete experience to be top notch. And we just make that happen. And on top of it, we hoop. Like, who doesn't want to hoop? We're going to take 33s per game. Like, we're going to put them up, right? We want to run in transition. We want to press. We want to get up under you. The style of play and then how we carry ourselves as a staff. I mean, I don't really, at the end of the day, you're supposed to have fun with this, right? And still grow as a human being. We're doing both. You're going to be someone else outside of this basketball thing. We're not just going to leave you alone once you graduate, right? We're going to check up on you. We're going to know what you're doing, what you up to. Do you need help? Right? It's just way bigger than basketball at Coppin State. And
absolutely.
It's just growing. Like, it's going to be crazy. We'll see.
All right. Well, Coach, you ready to have a little bit of fun with this thing?
Yeah, I've been having fun, but come on, bring some more.
I like that. I like that energy. I like that type of attitude. All right, Coach. Welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show with KT and I. We put the gloves on. We go 1-on-1, and you are now officially calling all the shots, okay? Have you ever played Would You Rather before?
I have.
All right, so the rules are super, super simple. Both KT and I are going to give you a complex scenario, right? Whichever one of those scenarios you like best, you select that host. That host will get a point. The first host to get 2 points or the best out of 3 will win this game of championship rounds, okay? So I'm the defending champ. You beat me last time? You know what? Yeah, you did. It was, yeah. Shame on you too, Coach. All right, KT. Let's go.
Shame on you for trying to take my victory. All right, Coach. Would you rather coach a player that you recruited and no one gave them a chance? They make it to the Basketball Hall of Fame, and then their speech tells you they wouldn't be there without you, or
you get the coaching job of your dreams. You coach there for 30 years. You go in the Hall of Fame, and you are known as one of the winningest coaches at that institution.
I'm gonna go with the first one.
I'm gonna change mine up next season 4. I swear I'm gonna change mine up because everybody want to do the right thing by these kids.
I don't think that's the game. I think the game is relationships. It's cool, but
ain't nobody thinking about themselves no more. These coaches ain't gonna come on here and say that they thinking about themselves. I need one of y'all coaches to say, man, give me my dream job. Hey, give me my dream job.
They both have, in my opinion. I think they go hand in hand. If that's what's going on over there, then I think that's going to come with it.
Hey, dude, we just trying to put you in a pressure spot. All right, round number 2. Now I'm behind. This thing is getting a little sketchy. But come on, KT, let's go.
Would you rather travel the world hosting your own food show on YouTube, where you and the Coppin State coaching staff get to interview other college coaches and pick their brains while eating at their favorite place to eat in the towns they coach in, or
Netflix shows up on Coppin State campus next week. We're going to film a documentary. We're going to follow y'all throughout the whole year. The season highs, the season lows. We're going to see the practices. We're going to see the medical room. We're going to see it all, but we're going to get an in-depth look at how Coppin State, the Eagle Nation, is built brick by brick in the Last Chance U style documentary.
Now I need that.
I need that. Yeah. I'm simply trying to
you. You gonna see? Yeah, I need that.
Yeah. I don't know what we're gonna call it. I don't know. We're gonna have to figure that one out. All right, here we go for the last round, Coach Danny. We stop all the talk and we take it to the feet. We take it to the sneaker game. KT and I are big time sneakerheads. As a matter of fact, come hang out with us every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. We go live on that live platform. I do a segment called The Drop. So we talk about everything on the show, but my part is I come through with a new sneaker of the week. So y'all come hang out. We would love to have y'all to be a part of that show. It's a fun show. But Coach Danny, before the show, without you knowing it, KT and I both selected a pair of sneakers that we thought represented you. Okay. So on the count of 3, we're going to get you to say, hold that sneaker. And then we're going to show you what we got. And you have to select that sneaker. Now think hard about it, Coach, because remember, whoever you select in this round will win that show. And you're probably going to lose a friend. Okay, so.
Friends, your family.
Yeah, but you ain't got to like all your family members, you know? All right, here we go, Coach Danny. 1, 2, 3.
Hold that sneaker. Ooh.
I had to take you back to Towson. I had to go with the black, white, and yellow for your senior year of college when you was a hooper, so you can show up in the gym.
That's got somebody. Then he got Kobe's.
I know he got Kobe's.
And he got Kobe's.
That Mamba mentality.
That Mamba mentality. So am I hooping in these sneakers or am I just trying to wear them?
You're just wearing them. Your hooping days is over with, Coach.
Hooping days is over. I agree. They over.
Even though I still think you can get a bucket. What you rocking with, Coach? Which one?
I gotta go with the ones. I'm sorry.
Yeah! M-O-T-S and new. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I got a bunch of cousins I don't like B. Jones, so just add this one to the list.
Coppin State, how y'all doing? That's what I'm talking about, Coach Danny. You got great taste. You got great taste because you step in that thing with them Towson ones on, they're gonna be like, oh, Coach Fresh. All right, here we go, Coach. We talked about how you start playing with your brother. Yeah. How you rose up through the coaching ranks. We even talked a little bit about the Coppin and what kind of coach you are, but we don't know what the future holds, Coach. The title of the show, Sports Life Talks. You got next. What's up next for Coach Danny?
What's up next for Coach Danny? I think just growing, learning, some more wins, building more relationships, and then maybe in the far, far, far future, I could finally become a head coach. So
far, far, far future. All right, I see what you did there. We ain't focused on that right now, Coach Woods. We gonna get there. We got to build that thing. We gonna build it up the right way, but it's gonna happen one day. It's gonna happen up one day. All right, Coach. KT and I, we really coming up though. We're not playing. We coming up there to see Coppin State play. We got a whole little road tour plan for next summer. But you got to tell us, Coach, when we turn the TV on this calendar year, what is this 2023-24 team gonna look like? Can we expect this Eagle team to get some buckets?
Yes, sir. Yes, you can. We're excited. We're growing. We're learning. We got the right pieces to run the system we want. We got some hoopers. So yes, sir. Yes, sir. And if you guys are coming up, you might want to catch that LSU game. They're coming to us December 20th. It might be a good one.
Now I'm from Coach. Don't do it. I can't go up there.
I can't go the whole show without somebody talking about Louisiana. Well, he mentioned it.
You from the L.
I know, but I don't want to come up there and be rooting against y'all, Coach. That'll be hard for me to. No, we going to when y'all play the Dutch brothers. I don't know who when y'all play. When y'all play somebody else, man. When y'all play Morgan State and Coach Don Quez?
You know Coach Don Chaz.
Don Chaz, yeah, I'm gonna root for you because Don Chaz was supposed to come on the show and he ain't came on the show yet. So you know what? I'm rooting for Coppin State when y'all play Morgan State.
Right after this, wow.
Please do. He left us on red. All right, KT, let's go, man.
Well, I know who I'm rooting for that game, B. Jones. All right, Coach. So do you have any shout outs you want to give?
Shout outs. Yes, sir. I want to shout out Coppin State University. I want to shout out the coaching staff. I want to shout out our head coach. I want to shout out every coach, player, friend that I've had throughout this whole journey that we call life, family. I just want to shout out everyone. If I name drop, I'm gonna miss someone. You know what I mean? It's been a village. I have great friends, great family, really great support, and that's for life. So just shout out everyone that's been in my life, checked on me, I've checked on, and just make sure that we're all good.
We got to get the older brother name though, the one that got you into basketball. I'm sorry, we got to get his name on here. Shout out to him.
Shout out John.
John, there we go. All right, John.
All right, Coach. So this is the part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. Tell them my story. I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Coach, who you calling out? Who should have next?
You got to get my circle member in here, Mike Sini, head coach of CCBC Essex, national champions last season.
Hold on, say the name of the school again.
CCBC Essex.
CCBC Essex.
They were the junior college national champs last season.
Wow. And what's his name again?
Mike Sini.
All right, Mike Sini, you are officially on the clock. I can't wait. I like champions. We like to get the hard way on the show, considering I'm the defending champion. It's only right you come on the show, Mike, so we can do this thing. We can have a good time and chop it up and tell your story in season 4. But Coach Danielle Durjan, you got next. You are the truth, Coach. I love your energy. I love your vibe. You seem so authentic, down to earth. You got such a trajectory. You're about to be an icon. You're gonna be head coach status here before you know it. And you got two brothers right now. So now you got four brothers. Now you got 4 brothers because me and KT, we gonna hold you down.
3.5. I mean, I'm gonna be I'm a half brother, man. I can't.
Hey, Coach Danielle Durjan, you are extraordinary and elite. You deserve a yeet. Hey, you the truth. Hey, thank y'all for watching another fire episode of Sports Life Talks You Got Next. We hope you enjoyed that show as much as I did. Remember, this is your chance to make a difference. You can make an impact right now. Keep the laughs, keep the conversation going by following us on our social media. Tap in with us at Sports Life Talk, all one word. We everywhere. We dropping social media content every single day. Don't forget to do the big 3, the Trinity. Like, subscribe, share. We need all of those actions. It just builds up. One person can't do it alone, but guess what? If the Coppin State, the whole university support us, imagine what this thing is going to become. And if you want to get on the show, come check us out. Go to our website, yougotnext.com. All you got to do is click on the nominate tab. Tell us your story. Tell us why you feel like you got next. And we're going to reach out to you. We're going to give you an audition to be on the show. For those of you who watch this on YouTube, thank you so much. But going forward, you have the right and you have the option to listen to the podcast companion of the show anywhere you listen to podcasts, whether that be Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We got the audio version of this joint rolling so you can sit back on your ride to work or while you're trying to cook and listen to the smooth sounds of the mouth of the South. You know what I'm saying? And then last but not least, come hang out with us Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. We would love to have y'all be a part of the live program. It's a little bit off the cuff. It ain't as planned as this, so it's gonna be some laugh out loud moments. It's gonna be a ride, but we would love to have y'all in the comments and coming and rocking along with us on Wednesday nights, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. All right, Kevin, fix your attitude, man. Let's get up out of here, man.
No, I don't like my little sister right now. But real quick, would you rather be a singer or a dancer?
Oh yeah. Singer. 100%.
Well, at least we vibe somewhere, B. Jones. Because I want to be a singer. B. Jones wants to be a dancer for some reason. I don't know why. All right. So, Coach, thank you so much for rocking with us. Whatever you need from us, please let us know, and we got your back.
Well, Kevin, I let Coach ride because when she was at Towson, she said her hobbies include shopping, singing, cooking, and rapping. Coach, you got bars?
I had a little fun back in the day. Nothing serious though. Please, no.
You got them candy bars, Coach. Hey, no such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Hey, we love y'all, Sports Life Talk Nation. Hey, y'all stay safe, be blessed, respect each other, and love one another because together we are better, and keep dreaming big because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
See what's crazy is I knew you had next because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Life Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest hut in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Life Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking Sports Life, talking this. Yeah, yeah, yeah.